right, man. Shout out to the brother Jay Calderon. Shout out, he got a YouTube channel, Jay Calderon Boxing as well too. I don't know if he posts a lot, man. He from New York, but I think he's staying in Orlando now, man. Uh, I've been knowing it's the Fight Hook News now. So I've been like knowing dude for a minute, bro. Real good dude, man. You know, he ain't no extremist or nothing like that. But yeah, you know, real. I mean, I ain't really never known him to do no weak ass nigga shit at all, man. So I like Jay Calderon, man. He's solid dude, man. And you know, I mean, he been covering boxing for long, just as long as I have. So I've been doing this on this channel since April 16, 2016. But overall, I've been covering it like since 2014, 13. So this is channel right here, man. So I seen on the book he said that that Jermell Charlo. I want y'all to subscribe to Fight Hook News. Go on to do it. Um, and I endorse a brother like this because I've been knowing of him, you know, for a while. So, but he said on Facebook, man, in his book that Jermell Charlo is expected to come back later this year. He said he's expected to come back, and I trust this intel because he be in these streets. So he said that Jermell Charlo is expected to come back this year. In a hometown fight, which makes me believe he is probably going to be on he's probably going to be on the he's probably going to be on the tank card in Houston. So he's probably going to be on that tank card in Houston. And he said, and here we go right here, I put his post up here. And he said, you know, here go right here, former undisputed junior middleweight champion Jermell Charlo looks to make his 154-pound ring return after a year layoff in the homecoming fight by the end of this year. The plan is to face the winner of Charlo Fundora or the IBF title fight versus Monteville and Teofimo or Tszyu in 2025. So apparently they trying to bring Charlo back in the mix. So to pretty much stop Bud from getting undisputed. So this seemed like the Fundora thing is they serious about this Fundora fight with Terrence Crawford. And one of the reasons that I knew they were you know, they were serious about this Fundora fight. You know, one of the reasons, you know, I know they for real about this Fundora fight that I pointed out is because they don't really have the fight dates or the money. You know, from what I heard from the Canelo fight, they pretty much scrubbed PBC from that fight with Canelo and Berlanga. It was all the zone and Matchroom. No hints of PBC there. So, you know, so yeah. So no hints of PBC there. So yeah, for the most part, this thing could be a wrap. It could be a wrap. It could be a wrap. So I don't know, how long they deal is going to be going through, but you know, at the end of the day, that probably mean they don't have the money for the Errol Spence fight, and they don't have a fight day for the Errol Spence fight, and you know, Fundora will be doing his thing, you know, versus Bud. So you know, the original plan was not to happen, but funds is funny. So if Turkey Al Sheik, if Turkey Al Sheik is you know, putting the bread up, and he, you know, and let's say you a fight date, you know, Fundora, he ain't their most popular fighter, ain't like Sending Tank or David Benavidez, so he already done lost. So they playing with house money over there. Fundora can beat Bud, man. Maybe they could be back in the game. You know, now, you know, people might be saying Fundora pound number one. Fundora might be go up and fight Canelo after that, but Jermell Charlo, I think it's a mistake coming back down to 54. And I just let you know how timid and soft these ninjas is. They don't want to go up and compete and get titles no more. All these dudes want to stay drain themselves. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes want to drain themselves. All these dudes want to drain themselves. And after he made all that money in his last two fights, he made a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? He made a bunch of money with for Undisputed with Castanos. I heard he got a bonus 10 million. He made a bunch of money, probably 10 fighting Canelo. Like, he may be done. Then you trying to squeeze back down from 68 to 60 after over a year layoff. Whoever get in there with him, man, they better keep it very, very minor because he might lose. Just not knowing him personally, but just knowing you made all that money, seeing how these PBC fighters be doing when they get the money. He got the titles, he got the Undisputed. Like, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, I think he should just go up in weight, bro, and try to conquer another weight class. But but apparently, the plans for him to come back down. Remember, he tried to stop Errol Spence he tried to stop Terrence Crawford from fighting Israel Madrimov. He tried to stop him from fighting Madrimov. That's crazy. He tried to get him stopped. He tried to throw a wedge in him fighting Madrimov. So that's boxing for you. And he gonna mess around and lose. He ain't the same fighter no more. I told y'all he wasn't gonna fight Tszyu. He wasn't gonna fight Tszyu. I told y'all that. I could tell by his energy. They put that fake fight date out there. We gonna fight Tszyu. We gonna fight Tszyu. Yeah, all right. Ain't never happened. Ain't never happened. So, but yeah, his brother is training too. I seen on Facebook he was, at his crib training, hitting the speed bag. So they probably both coming back on the Tank card. So they probably both coming back on the Tank card. So funny thing is, they were the big dogs on the block at one time, and now they career and hit, went rolling backwards, and now they fighting. Now they Tank's little niggas. Now they Tank's little homies and shit. That's hilarious, ain't it? They Tank's little homies. I find it so funny. Now they Tank's little homies. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe he can make a comeback. Yeah, maybe he can make a comeback. Maybe he can make a comeback. So I ain't sure. So but yep, it makes sense. Maybe to sell that Houston card to get that Houston card that push you need. But yeah, I wonder if we gonna come back against. Maybe if Jared Hurd had won his last fight, maybe they could have did a catch weight with Jared Hurd. I think he had a draw with Rosario, so they may still throw. I ain't know no inside information. They still may throw Jared Hurd in there. So maybe you finally might be getting the PBC special, doing what they do best, getting y'all the Jared Hurd fight when it's 10 years overdue. So that might be the case. But it makes sense. It makes sense. So Um, but 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 it is what it is, man. So I wonder who the opponent is. I'm very interested to see who the opponent is. It's gonna be a small comeback, but he been out the ring since last September, man. I think he might be done. Just knowing we seen like that era, his brother Spence, that whole Texas Triangle, Houston to Dallas connection, Lafayette to Long Island. Shout out to Kobe, Long Island native. I think it's cooked. You know, I think he cooked. Think he cooked. Think he cooked. But just my opinion on it. But see if he can get back in the mix. But he went from a main event fight. He went from fighting Canelo on a big stage to fighting on Tank's undercard. But, he went from being Tank's big homie, you know what I'm saying, to being the Tank's little homie. So thanks, Al Heyman. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Find me on X, Instagram, Patreon, Spotify, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.